What is up, you guys? We are back here with another video, and for today's video we're going to be doing the first test drive on the 140cc swap mini bike. But before we get into the video, I'm gonna just give you a quick update on what I've done to the bike just to get it running right, and some things that I added. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the main thing you'll notice that I added is this plastic gas tank here. I believe it's a 2-liter tank. It's just a universal one. I know it looks kind of ugly, but it will do its job. As you can see right here, I have it connected with the little shutoff valve. So it's doing a good job holding gas. I just need it temporary. Another thing that I added since the previous video is this kill switch here. Before, the wiring was super messed up. I had to like touch the wires to shut it off. That thing sucked, but now we have a legit kill switch. Another thing that I did change was the jetting on the carburetor. So before, it would idle good and it would like do like a quarter throttle pretty good, but once you got up to the mid and high range, it wouldn't want to go. It would kind of choke. So I rejetted the carburetor. Now it is perfectly fine. It runs smooth, doesn't bog whatsoever. And I did add this little piece of tape right here because for some reason my idle screw fell off when I first tried to turn it on and I lost it. But I just put a little piece of tape on here by the idle screw just so it will stay in place. But yeah, this is basically it. This is a 140cc swap mini bike on a Joe's frame, for those of you who haven't seen my videos. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and do the first test drive. Technically second because I wrote it over here, but for those of you also who are wondering, yes, this is still kickstart like a pit bike. It's not like a pull cord like the Predator 212. And it kind of sucks, honestly, because this little foot peg is in the way, so I can't do a full kick. So let's see if it starts. Crazy. First kick, actually. It actually was first kick. That's funny. But yeah, so we are on the mini bike now. As you can tell, it is on. One thing I will say, it has no muffler whatsoever. It is straight pipe, and this thing is super loud. So if you guys can't hear me talking, that sucks. I'll try my best to, you know, speak a little louder, but watch, I'll give you a little taste of how it sounds. Or maybe the microphone won't pick it up as much, but hopefully not. It has no muffler. And again, if you guys are wondering, yes, it is manual, so there is a clutch and gears right here. So it's like a pit bike or like a regular motorcycle, and then throttle. So look right there, kicked it into gear, and let me show you. If I let off the clutch, it automatically wants to start rolling. You see that? So it's basically a pit bike. It's basically a pit bike now. Let me show you a quick little pull. Watch. So right now we are in second gear. Oh my god. Oh my god, my bag almost flew off. This thing is quick. I'm telling you, it gets up to speed so fast. That's why I want to change the sprocket on the rear or the front. Maybe the rear, because the front is already somewhat big. But I want to change the sprocket because it gets up to speed so fast. And first gear is unusable. Second gear, matter of fact, let's see. That's third. That's second. Let's see. Oh no, wait. That wasn't second. Oh my god. I'm like a brand new rider right now. I'm embarrassed. But this is second. Let's see. I don't know if it pops a wheelie. No, I wouldn't say it. No, the front does get a little bit light, but it's not really coming up. So I wouldn't say it pops a wheelie on second gear. Let's do another pull though. Right now we're in second gear. See, that was already max. That was 4 gears. Because it does only have 4 gears, this transmission. You know what, guys? I'm actually curious. Let me try to take off from a standstill. And it's not going to be really hard because, like I said, first gear pops up easily. I don't want to like pop a wheelie and flip this bike on the first ride, but Let's test it out from first gear. I'll go a little easy on first though. Oh, it popped up. Hey, that's max right there. That was like a couple seconds. It got to like 50 miles an hour. Damn, but it actually popped up on first gear, and when I shifted into second, like going hard, it actually popped up on second gear. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, for the brake, I just kept the stock scrub brake. At first I thought I was gonna have to cut it and move it to the other side because of the shifter, but it's actually surprisingly not, like, it's actually really comfortable. When you're like riding it, the brake is nice, and when you go to shift it, your feet is like basically there. I don't know if you can see, but my feet like reaches, and you can shift, and this is not in the way. So I'm actually not gonna cut the brake. It's actually really good. Let's do another little launch, because that first one was pretty crazy. It popped up on first and second gear, and I took off pretty soft. Oh, it popped up on second gear. Look at that. That's max already. Wow, that thing popped up on second gear. First gear I went kind of easy, but it still popped up. And when I shifted into second and I full throttle, as soon as I shifted, it popped up right up. Oh my god, this thing is loud. I need to get a muffler for it. But yeah, this thing is super smooth. I actually really enjoy riding this bike. It's a lot of fun. It's a little better than the Predator, I'm not gonna lie. Fun-wise. Speed-wise, I'm sure a Predator will beat this. Or a built Predator, somewhat built. I wish I found somebody right now riding on the riverbed so I can race them or like test it out, you know? But one thing I do want to do, not right now obviously because the bike is only going like 50 miles an hour, it's not that fast, but I want to take it to the races over there in LA, just like the little, nothing serious, just the little fun races they do, you know? I want to take it and just kind of see, you know, how people react, because I never really seen anybody do this. And another thing, I want to see how it will perform compared to a Predator, you know? It'd be pretty interesting to like put these motors head to head, because this is a 140cc, it's not like a 125, so it makes a little bit more power. That would be an interesting race. Yeah guys, I really wish I saw another mini bike rider, you know, to like kind of compare it. It'll be nice to get a little race in or something, you know, just a little comparison. But as you can see, this bike is basically, or it is done, it's rideable, but still not complete. But you guys are finally seeing it here. First ride, everything went super smooth. The bike runs great and plenty of power. We're just gonna go ahead and pull over a little bit, do a little walk around, and should be the end of this video. So there you have it guys, that is the first test drive on the 140cc swap mini bike. And as you can see, this thing ran super smooth. We had no issues. It was overall a successful test drive. Like I said, I still want to change a few things, like add a muffler on there and maybe the whole header pipe. Also another thing, that gas tank is really ugly. I want to get that out of there, put something a little cooler looking. And I want to change the sprockets on this thing so we can make it run a little bit faster, make first gear a little bit usable. But let me know what you guys think. Would you guys ever build a 140cc mini bike or a 125? Just like anything other than the Predator 212? Leave it in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.